Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am so excited that you decided to join me today for morning motivation. Today, first of all, let me just start off by saying this. You are special. You deserve to be here. The fact that you woke up today should say to you that you are not done, that your purpose is not complete, and that you should push forward, move forward in everything that God has called you to do. If you don't know what that purpose is yet, you're going to get a clear understanding of what that is. Because God is going to send the people and the resources and the tools in your life in order for you to get it, right? If you're going through a situation right now that feels like you're stuck, trust me, your ship is on the way, right? And it may not be to rescue you, it may be to drop off what you need in order to dig yourself out. It may be an encouraging word that you need in order to actually catapult you to where you are, where you need to be. And so you can do it. I know that you can. I'm already proud of you. I'm already proud of you. You've already made the first step by simply being here, right? Because you know that there's value in what we have going on this platform. All right. And so today on Morning Motivation, as we're already in this week, which is You Got This Sis. That's how I know you're gonna hit the mark today. I know that you, whatever, there's something going on at work, like girl, you got this, sis. All right. So this is kind of my little notebook I've been kind of going out of. This one that I created. Okay, so in the series this week of You Got This, Sis, is what are you speaking? I don't even, we're not going there. And I know, yeah, because today's Wednesday. I don't know why I'm thinking like we so far in the week. I don't know. And so on Tuesday we talked about what are your strengths, and today we're talking about who's in your corner, right? We always talk about the value of the people in our lives, the importance of making sure we don't have nobody who is either behind our back or in our face, putting us down, telling us what we can't do, where we're not going to go, all because of their limiting beliefs or because of what they think they know about us, right? So here's what we are talking about today, which is who is in our corner. And so first of all, we all have our friends. Like, okay, I see like on TikTok, Instagram, I see these videos where these girls are like walking out and they like, I don't know, some ain't right, but they friend in the background talking about some yes, yes. And I'm like, that's not a real friend. Like that's not a real friend, right? So we don't need people like that in our lives. We need people who are going to share value with us. We need people who are, go wash your hands. You want to say good morning? Morning. Okay, go wash your hands. All right, that's Kaden again. Once again, it's the homeschooling and trying to do all of this. All right, so yeah, so we need friends who are just not going to be like tell us what we want to hear. We don't need those people. Like there's a time and place for that. Like there's a time and place where you need that person to like just boost you real quick, but we don't need that for everything because there's no growth in that. Like if you constantly feel like, oh, I'm hitting the mark every time, then I don't know, like I don't know, where's the growth? Where do you come in and where do you come out of your comfort zone? You know what I mean? So I have a short list of characteristics or things, I don't even know if I'm gonna call them characteristics, but things that we need from the people that we surround ourselves with. And they don't actually have to be our friend, but if we're connected to them and we are giving them, if we're giving them access to us in order to speak into our lives or in order to possibly shift our energy or whatever, we need to be careful on what we're allowing them to do and say. And so here's a list of things that I would expect from my corner. And the first thing is an encouraging friend, right? So, like, I shared yesterday how I don't always feel like I want to do something, or I don't always feel like I'm hitting the mark, or and sometimes I am. Like, sometimes I am saying defeated things to myself, and I might be having those limiting beliefs. Like, as we talked about last week, they come. They come. It doesn't stop just because we say words. However, so the encouraging friend will come along and be like, "Girl, what are you even talking about?" Like, I had some people on the live yesterday on the Instagram, and the comments was like, "No, sis, like, we watching, you doing good." And so I needed that, and I let them know. I'm like, thank you. Like, that's encouraging to me. It doesn't mean that I would stop had no one said anything, because I know what I'm doing. I know what the goal of this is. I know what the purpose of this is. However, it's good to hear. It helps you. It just encourages you to push forward, right? The next person is that spiritual person. Listen, personal. I ain't gonna go into too much detail, but personal example is sometimes I be wanting to punch my husband in the face. Like, listen, okay? And again, I know I'm not the only one. Like, oh my God. So I have that one person that be like, girl, I understand. Go ahead and pray on that. You need to renew them feelings, like, renew them. So I have that person. And then I also have that person who, even though that's like a more dramatic thing, but is that person of reminding me of God's promises, like that person coming in and confirming the things that God has already said to me. And so, like, being connected with that, right? Because we want to go full circle. One of the things that I tell people is that you are human in you are spirit having a human experience. And so we have to speak into both of those. We got to speak into that human aspect of you, and you need to speak into that spiritual aspect of you. And not all the times when you're going through stuff, you don't always know what to say. You don't always know how to just immediately jump in the spirit, especially when your flesh is taking over. And so to have that person to be able to say, girl, oh my God, listen, I'm dealing with this. And for them to be able to speak into your life in order to help you to push past those things, right? So that's the spiritual person. All right, here's this one. All right, so this one is the person who is not afraid to challenge your ideas. Oh my God. When I tell you, me and my friend, oh my God, if I can let y'all sit in on a conversation with us, we be going back and forth, because I'm like, this is the idea I had, and I'm so strong about the idea, right? And I'm going in, and she could say one thing, and I'd be like, you're right. But I'd be so mad because I just knew I was right. So anyway, so like having that person to challenge these ideas, challenge your thoughts, because that's growth. Being able to see different perspectives, being able to accept different ideas, that's growth. And that's one of the things that helps elevate you. That's one of the things to help you see and also understand other people. One of the things that God tells us in the Bible all the time is that he values. He says it maybe not exactly, but through many scriptures. But he values his people. I tell people all the time, earthly currency is money. Kingdom currency is God's people. And so if you're not able, and I know I'm getting off subject, but if you're not able to see people the way that God sees them, that's a problem. You got to talk about that. But anyway, that person challenging you helps you to actually to think deeper, think like, oh man, I didn't think about that, right? So yeah, so those are the people I would love to talk about. But yeah, that last one, I know I can bring up something and my homegirl be like, immediately no, immediately no. Like, but anyway, that part. But at the end of the day, all of the people that I mentioned today, this is not all of I'll just have to call it characteristics because I can't think of a word, but all of these different characteristics and personalities, they should all be pushing you to your next level. You should not have a voice that's making you feel comfortable and being in your comfort zone. Get them out of there. You need to get out of there. You need to always be growing and also understanding rest, right? Because with growth, it comes with a lot of pressure. It comes with a lot of pull and tugging and all of that. So rest and push. Rest and push. All right. We're not in this to be stagnant. And I speak against that today. You will not be stagnant. You will take all of these things and you will use them in your life. And I know I keep using this word, but you're going to grow. You're going to elevate. You're going to go to the next level because it's needed. You're not living your life for you. You are not living your life for you. You are living your life for the people that God has called you to encounter and impact. Period. All right. So before we head out of here, and I know I keep forgetting to, no, put that down. No, sir. All right. So I want to invite you to my event on December 11th. The early bird special is actually ending in 2 days. And so I would love for you to join me. One of the things that we are going to, I can show you guys this. All right, so I shared just a piece of what was going to happen with someone, and they were like, "Oh my God, I never thought about that." And so, just kind of simply how I break things down, the way that I break things down, it is easy for your mind to accept. And so that is the beauty. So I know there are a bunch of plan your years out there right now, but none of them, absolutely none of them have it the way that I break it down. The way that it balances. I'm stuck here. Oh no, I'm freezing. The way that I break it down, the way that I get you to think and balance out your life with all the things that you want to do, but you feel like you can't do because you got so much on your plate, or you feel like it's just going to burn you out, all of that. Listen, the Actionpreneur Self-Made Plan to Success, you need to be in the class. You need to be there. I can't stress it enough. The results that everyone has gotten from it has been amazing, including myself. I've shared with you my testimonies from using this strategy. So yes, I'm going to put this in the link in the description, and I look forward to you signing up. And again, the early bird special ends in 2 days, October 30th, I believe. And so, yeah, I keep freezing. Okay, so yeah, again, I look forward to all of that. My name is Alicia Richardson. I am your brand strategist and business coach. And so I thank you for joining me for Morning Motivation. Have an amazing day.